Thank you, band. Hello, I'm Scott Finch, principal of Hebron High School. Please remain standing as Abby Brazil comes to deliver our welcome, followed by the presentation of colors and the national anthem.
Seniors, you may be seated at this time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abby Brazil, Student Council President and Senior Class Secretary. I would like to take this time to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony of Hebron High School's class of 2013. On behalf of all the graduating seniors, I would like to say thank you to all the family and friends that have joined us here this evening to witness this monumental stepping stone in the lives of my fellow students. The support and care that you, as parents, friends, and relatives, have shown us throughout our lives, and especially these past 4 years, makes us forever grateful. Your patience, kindness, positivity, and encouragement are what has helped us reach this point in this moment that we will remember and treasure always. From working as our taxi drivers, disciplining us to put away the social media and get to working on the project, or encouraging us to not to give up when we're frustrated, and even waiting up to make sure we get home safely, you have always been there. So thank you for believing in us and pushing us to be the best we can be, and finally for being here today to help us celebrate. Class of 2013, whether Hebron was your home for the past 4 years, 2 years, or maybe even just a semester, today we are creating a bond that will hold us together as we walk this stage. Some of us are starting our new lives in faraway places, while others are staying close to home. No matter what, we were all here, gathered on this special day to celebrate our accomplishments. When we look back at Hebron, we'll have a different memory, whether it be a band concert, your first football game, cooking in food science, getting a dress code violation, lingering in the halls, cramming for tests, or maybe seeing that bright orange sticker on your car. Thank you, Mr. Vargas. The memories we have made as a Hawk will be treasures in our hearts forever. To a friendly wave in the hallway or best friends forever, our wonderful school has given us the opportunity through clubs and organizations to develop relationships we will cherish in our hearts forever. From this day on, we will forever be labeled a Hawk. So what does that mean? Hawks are known for their incredible vision, and as Hawks, that's a quality that we have obtained. We have a vision for a successful future, a vision to succeed, and a vision to soar above the rest. To me, being a Hawk is having the school's pride and showing how much love I have for Hebron. And I hope that from this day on, you leave here feeling proud to have attended Hebron High School and have graduated and to forever remain a Hebron Hawk. So thank you for being here today, and let's get the show on the road. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please rise for the presentation of the colors and to please join us in singing the Star Spangled Banner. Also, if the men would please remove their hats.
Thank you. Everyone, please have a seat. Hello, my name is Mashal Kara. Many of you may not know me. However, I can say that today we all are accomplishing the same goal. It is really hard to believe that we have spent approximately 12 years, 108 months, and 2,160 days for this particular day to come. Welcome parents, family members, teachers, distinguished guests, and the Hebron graduating class of 2013. 10 years from now, we will look back to this time, and each one of us will have certain school memories that will stand out. Most importantly, we will also remember the things that really unite us, like fashion, movies, trends, and of course, the music of our time. As I refer to a few out of many popular songs, please reflect on the memories you have associated with them. It is time to feel this moment. After all the trouble we have been through, finishing assignments, staying up until 5 in the morning, and complaining about our 99 problems, it is time to scream and shout, because we have finally achieved the first step towards success. Now, the question is, where to take this success? We finished one climb, but there are many more ahead as we roll down this unfamiliar road. We started from the bottom, now we're here. We should never say never and strive to battle all obstacles. We are who we are, and we should always get up and try. We are young and equally able to leave a footprint in this society that has given us so much. I am sure that all of us can think of that one person who we leaned on, who has left a footprint on our life. Now it is our turn. Whose life are we going to influence? What impact do we want to make from today onward? Hebron, our home, is like our nest. We hatched out of our comfort zones here. Our teachers, peers, and experiences nurtured us and fed us with immense knowledge and curiosity. Now, it is up to us to fly like hawks, to be independent, to find our own song, and to ask ourselves, what do I stand for? Next, please join me in welcoming Hebron High School Senior Class President, Mr. Martin Cerrone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Finch, for allowing me to speak tonight, and thank you, Class of 2013, for not protesting. Good evening, Class of 2013. I want to begin my speech by invoking the muse of Rebecca Black, that is. My good friend Rebecca, some of you probably know her from her hit viral song, It's Friday, has said some rather pretty philosophical stuff, and I quote, 7 a.m., waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl of cereal. Seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop, gotta catch my bus, I see my friends. Some of you may be wondering what those lyrics have to do with anything. Others may actually be enjoying those lyrics. Those of you who do, I'm truly scared for you. However, beyond these childish words lies some pretty important truth, Rebecca's character. No matter how many times you're tempted to make fun of her, her character stands and shines, and she is a beacon of joy and light throughout her day. She wakes up at 7 a.m. and already starts to prepare. In a rather fast-paced world, she enjoys her breakfast, has cereal, and then automatically rejoices when she sees her friend at the bus stop. She goes on through the day being happy no matter what challenges life presents at her, like remembering the days of the week or figuring out which sheet she should take. This reminds me of a story of someone who went to Hebron last year. Let's name this person Jenny. Jenny once attended Hebron High School. When I was going to get my graduation diploma, there was no diploma inside of it, she later recalled. I had to go back and do the detention in order to get my diploma, she explained. What did Jenny do to deserve a detention? I was eating a brownie in the hallway, she happily said. Class of 2013, the world is harsh outside. It's full of people waiting to bring you down and tear your individuality. Just look around you. You're all wearing the exact same thing. So far, we endured a great feat of accomplishment. We escaped a second middle school, the freshman center. We made it together through tornadoes and dumpster fire. We made it through BYOT with most of our brain cells left intact, and I'd like to thank our supreme leader, Dr. Waddell, for that. I'm still awaiting my iPad. We are the class that exploited as much as possible the new dress code. We survived horrible movies like Mean Girls 2. We survived December 21st and swine flu. And we are the class that strictly wears our boobies bracelets to the lake. But we are not done yet. Challenges are still awaiting us. And to that, I let you ponder. Which seat should we take? Should we take the back seat or should we take the front seat? Perhaps Black Song is an allegory to many paths available to you in your journey throughout life. I say take the front seat when necessary, keep your individuality, and live life on the edge. Thank you, class of 2013, for making this a memorable 4 years. And here is Hebron High School's #1 supporter, our principal, Mr. Scott Finch.
Thank you, Martin. We appreciate that. At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guests on stage. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been made of each group. The first person I want to introduce, and us please welcome Dr. Stephen Waddell, our Superintendent of Schools. How about a hand for Dr. Waddell? Next is our group of LISD Board of Trustees. Julie Foudy, Secretary, Kathy Duke, Brenda Latham, Mike McDaniel, Tricia Sheffield, and Chris Vaughn. How about a hand for our Board of Trustees? Next are our Central Administration. Barbara Brown, Chief of Technology. Dr. Quentin Burnett, Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Linda Haynes, Associate Superintendent of Staff and Community Relations. Dr. Penny Riddell, Associate Superintendent of Learning and Teaching. Dr. Kevin Rogers, Chief of Operations. And in the back, Mrs. Becky McDonald, East Zone Leader. How about a hand for this group? Next, I want to introduce the administration of Hebron High School. First, Mr. Mark Dalton, principal of the Hebron High School 9th Grade Center. Hebron High School assistant principals, Mr. Dedrick Buckles, Mr. Jacob Garlinger, Mrs. Vanessa Robichaux, Mr. Michael Vargas, and Miss Stephanie Wood. How about a hand for them? Our next group is the 9th Grade Center assistant principals, Mr. James Scott, Miss Amanda Wernicke, and Hebron High School's lead counselor, Mrs. Charlene Nelson. How about a hand for them? Next are the two students on stage with us, Dallas Schray, Valedictorian, and Asha Abraham, salutatorian. Next, seated on the floor in front of me in the front row are 7 of Hebron High School's feeder school principals. First is Michelle Jacobson, County Ridge Elementary School principal, and also LISD's Elementary Principal of the Year. Next is Sean Perry, Homestead Elementary School principal. Next is Teddy Winslow, Independence Elementary School principal. Next standing up is Mr. Curtis Martin, Tom Hicks Elementary School principal. Next is Joni Finch, Arbor Creek Middle School principal. And lastly, Nicole Junn, Creek Valley Middle School principal. How about a hand for those principals? Thank you, distinguished guests, for being with us today. Next, please welcome the Hebron High School's award-winning a cappella choir singing Some Nights followed by our salutatorian, Asha Abraham.
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they'd just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? I don't know anymore. Oh, 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 oh. Some nights I wish that this all would end, 'cause I could use some friends for a change. And some nights I'm scared you'll forget me again. Some nights I always win, but I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know. Come on.
So this is it. I sold for that. Wash my hands of that. What's wrong with that? No. When I see stars, when I see stars, that's all they are. And when I hear songs, they sound like this one. So come on.
Oh, come on.
Hello, and good evening to the administrators, teachers, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow classmates. I'm extremely honored to be standing in front of all of you here. Today is about us, the seniors, so I just want to take a brief moment to reminisce about what we have endured to get to this point and what is to come in the future. We have laughed together and cried together. We've seen each other at our best and worst moments, like soldiers who have fought beside one another. We may have shared experiences that the rest of the world may not understand. All of us are focused on the future. The critical thoughts running through our minds are, I hope I don't trip on stage. Should I get queso or salsa at Chili's? And what if I smile after the flash? But sometimes it's good to take a moment to step back and reflect on the past and our childhood and what we've learned from it. It's all important. It helps us see how we built the foundation to become the people that we are today.
whether we are aspiring young artists, star athletes, talented musicians, or even extremely dedicated students. We all have a place we came from and people who helped us get from then to now. Think back to when we used to have such a simple life. Those were the good old days. Our biggest concerns weren't what clothes we would wear to school, or if we would even pass our difficult classes. All we had to worry about was what to bring to show and tell, who to share our last cookie with at the lunch table, or how on earth we could get across the monkey bars without face planting into a pile of wood chips. Although I didn't realize it then, these little obstacles that we faced helped us teach the values that we pursue today: diligence and determination. When I finally reached the other side of the monkey bars, I realized I'd accomplished what I set out to do, and it was time for me to move on. Rather than waiting for the next challenge to come to me, I had to seek it out myself. Now, we've reached the point in my speech when I'm supposed to remind us, the graduates, of advice for our future. I could go on with cheesy expressions and overused sayings, but I think we're all tired of hearing the same thing. So I thought I would go a different route and instead give everyone a few things to think about as we spend our last high school moments together. Remember the stories from when we were kids? If you give a mouse a cookie, or if you give a moose a muffin? Well, here's my take on those stories. If you ever enter high school and you're gonna be a fish, you'll probably feel a bit intimidated by all the upperclassmen a couple of feet taller than you. And if you feel that way, then you'll soon feel even more intimidated as you're forced to decide whether or not you should take online PE or aerobics to get rid of that half P credit you still need to graduate. And if you're taking hard classes, then you can count on having 5-hour energy and a Starbucks espresso shot as your constant companions for the rest of the year. And if you're forced to spend your nights slaving away over that research paper that you put off doing in English, or that chemistry lab that you and your partner realized you were doing completely wrong halfway through, you'll be forced to check the Facebook forum every 5 minutes for helpful hints. And when you come in the next day to school and you see that -10 on your paper, you'll think to yourself, hey, maybe she just forgot the 0 at the end and that little dash was just a pencil smudge. And when you finally end up with an 89.4 in the class, you go sit on the couch with a pint of cookies and cream, and watch reruns of Friends all night until you fall asleep. And when you look down at your ice cream during a cheesy commercial, you'll think you're even more of a failure because you didn't even get any Oreos in that big pint of ice cream. But then you think to yourself, hey, I just saved myself a couple of pounds. And that's when your life changes. You're a senior now. You're a bigger, brighter, and stronger person. Nothing can stand in your way. Even if it's 11:57 and your computer is having technical difficulties and your college essay was actually due yesterday. Because ultimately, everything will be okay. And this year will go by faster than the others. You'll think, wow, maybe high school wasn't that bad after all, and I wish it wasn't so short. In the end, you'll realize that being a fish isn't so bad after all, because you're always going to be a fish somewhere, whether it's at your new college or your new job, and you've already been through it once. Finally, I want to thank God for all the blessings He has given me. Thank you. I'd like to thank my parents for always being there for me. Without their support, my achievements wouldn't have been possible. Also, I want to thank the wonderful teachers here at Hebron, especially Miss Boyd, Miss Miller, Miss Edwards, Mr. Ferguson, and Mr. Carey, who helped instill a passion for learning in me. I want to thank Miss Latasha Rayford, my wonderful counselor, for all the help she's given me. To my two younger sisters, Ashley and Angela, I love you with all my heart, even though I don't always show it in the right way. I'd like to thank my cousins, Jinu, Gigi, Joby, Arun, Jaina, Lijo, JB, Roni, Jerry, and Ranu, who are all the older siblings I've never had. In particular, I'd like to thank Jerry for all the help he's given me throughout this year with my speech and with college applications, and Rainier for being the older sister I never had. Thank you. Thank you also to my friends, especially Irene and Rochelle. There's absolutely no way I could have survived high school without you guys. And now, here we stand. I will remember my high school moments and experiences as more than just the classes we took and the grades that we got. Our time here at Hebron will be instead measured by the friendships and memories we made and shared together. Congratulations and good luck to the class of 2013. Our next speaker will be the valedictorian of the Hebron High School senior class, Mr. Dallas Stray. But before him, please join us in the playing of American Salute by the state award-winning Hebron High School Band.
My fellow Americans and citizens of our local conservative farming community. We gather here today not to mourn the end of our secondary school careers, but to celebrate the lives that will burgeon from where we stand today. My name is Dallas Shrey, and I'd like you all to admire the beauty of procrastination. I mean, if you wait until the last minute to do something, it only takes you a minute, right? Besides, I need my beauty sleep. 8 hours a day, 10 at night. Now, I want you all to listen. That sound is the ticking of your temporal lobe of your cerebral cortex, calculating the aggregate quantity of minutes left in this bleak, doling ceremony. However, before you are doled off by the incessant murmurs of another speech, I'd like to make a promise with you all. A promise that I only have 5 minutes. Thanks, Mr. Finch. In this time to procure the perfect speech, I must conquer the unthinkable task of meddling in the fields of inspiration, hope, information, humor, idealism, advice, and, most importantly, rewriting your entire life philosophy for the next 4 years. Thus, to cover all aforementioned topics, I quickly digress. In front of me sit 733 faces of what some have called the smartest generation. Some, not many. Well, actually only me, so don't let me down, guys. Many of these faces reflect some of my fondest memories, yet even more of these faces I faintly recognize, perhaps from passing occasionally in the hall or that one class we had together. This dichotomy in recognition, however, springs from the beauty of high school's potential. The opportunity to take your own endeavors and excel in your own way. Excel, I say, because we, as the Hebron class of 2013, did a lot of it. From the achievements on the turf at the woodshed and the wooden court in the Hawk's Nest, to the honors received in the performance halls and stages across Texas, this senior class has far exceeded boundaries left by previous graduates. For that, we congratulate ourselves. However, these extracurricular functions provide only the foreground for the molding of our young character and convictions, while the education we've received and will pursue form the basis of the rest of our lives. For that, I'd like to thank the devoted staff we've been surrounded by these past 4 years. Fellow students, we may often neglect this idea, but our teachers genuinely do care for us and sacrifice much for our benefit. For that, I express my deepest gratitude. And, most of all, I'd like to thank my favorite teachers these past 4 years: Google, Wikipedia, and YouTube. Furthermore, I'd like to express unreserved appreciation to my faith, family, friends, girlfriend, best friends, and all others that have helped me along the way. You know who you are. As I wrote this speech looking for words of inspiration for you, my peers, I scrolled through Instagram to compile the multitude of inspiring yet completely irrelevant quotes that girls post with their excessively filtered Instagram selfies. But I figured that we're all too familiar with those, so instead I decided to turn to Facebook. I then breached my inspirational catharsis. We live in a world ruled by the powerful trances of Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and texting. Our generation is consumed by a thirst for information, and rightly so, as we are the leaders of this advancing age of information. However, this technology exists as both a blessing and a curse. Let us not be consumed by this daunting temptation that often distracts us from life's vitalities. As you step forth from this building today, remember, you are not your job, you are not how much money you have in the bank, you are not the contents of your wallet, you are not the car you drive, you are not your polo shorts or your potted dress. You are the actions you take, the character you show, the relationships you build. Every once in a while, don't forget to take a step back, slow down the whizzing race of life. Admire those who surround you, your friends, family, and even mere acquaintances. We've seen our share of dear friends, wise parents, and others close to our hearts depart from our lives. Remember to cherish these moments spent with others. Look past the overbearing haze of society's distractions and focus on building the connections that truly matter. Now, this graduation ceremony, as Winston Churchill once entreated, is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but is perhaps the end of the beginning. Although he was remarking upon war, it rings true in our educational life and beyond. For life really is a battle, and this day only marks the end of the beginning. I could easily implore various cliches exclaiming that only happiness lies ahead, but that would be dishonor to us all. Today marks in no way the end. Our lives forthcoming won't be easy, and nothing will be given to us. The inevitability of struggle that lies ahead is the only certainty, but that is what makes us human. We all hold a common drive for success. Find that drive, that passion that internally ignites your soul, and harness it. Use that flame to fuel your life. Set the most overzealous goals you can perceive and fight until you reach them. Why not aim for the top? Why not aim for the best? We must fight to make our way in the world. Resist the hands of society from molding us to its desires. Carve for yourself your own path and start now, for the clock ticks and time waits for no man. I have but one final metaphor that has kept me going over these 4 long years. A motto, or mantra really. Crush them now, become their last master later. Thank you and God bless. Next, I'd like you all to welcome back our principal, Mr. Scott Finch.
Nice job, Dallas. We appreciate that. At this time, I would ask the high school staff and students to take their positions off stage for the presentation of diplomas. Dr. Waddell, I am pleased to present to you the senior class of 2013 for Hebron High School. There are before us 727 exceptional seniors. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Louisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma or certificate at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Finch. To you, the Hebron High School class of 2013, I extend my warmest congratulations and wishes for a happy and successful future. Ms. Duke, Mr. Finch has verified these students are eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Louisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them and their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time.
Dallas Peter Schrey. Asha Ann Abraham. Martin Jean-Henri Michel Suron. Kevin Anil. Abigail May Brazil. Caroline Joyce Korst. Matthew Donovan Runyon. Lynn Tan Lee. Seth Walker Anderson. Ananya Das. Mutika Lakshmi Paluri. Jade Alexandria Connor. Rahul Shafeen Dadwani. Hyen Huan Nguyen. Benjamin Luke Chilton. Shindi Shai Liu. Ashley Yerim Cha. Michelle Shamsuddin Kara. Rachel Ann Rosenberg. Irene Huang. Marianne Lee. Soham Shah. Amy Sung Win. Rebecca Ann Raymond. Lauren Christine Cole. Rachel Ann Jones. Gavin Vincent Laups. Christine C.N. Park. Jasmine Linwei Chan. David Younghuk Kim. Christopher Julio Gambini. Olivia Catherine Newell. Genevieve Sharon Korst. Kelly Go. Vikash Bomikumar Patel. DM Fong Winhao. Kara Noel Anderson. Zoe Nicole Meyer. Simran Daljit Singh. Zainab Batul Mamdani. Jamie Rose Kunapali. Emily Renee Jones. Jordan Case Rogers. Kinsey Jean Dunham. Julian Surya Barada. Jane Joy Varkey. Sarang Chung. Feng Lu. Preston Samuel Young. Mohammed Omar Yassin. Ji-Yun Lee. Lori Mithil Kumar. Christine Marie Ernst. Marin Matthew. Michael Armand Delavar. Prakash I. Thomas. Thomas Cornelio Amley. Michelle Elizabeth Grunstrom. Brian Jungjae Sin. Catherine Danusha Freeman. Brandon Wynn. Eugene Rowe. Dallas Brian James. Alexandra Lee Samuels. Jewel Ann George. Connor John Driscoll. Grant Hugh Wright. Nermeen Sabzali Himani. Joseph Caldwell Rimpey. Esther Yol Yoon. Amber Morgan Sams. Toby Deanne Carter. Todd Stephen Wurzbach. Audrey Elizabeth Reese. Kelsey Taylor Abair. Mohammed Abbas. Parisa June Abazadeh. Jaron Kudikasheril Abraham. Manoj Abraham. Mervyn George Abraham. Noel Thomas Abraham. Shilpa Susan Abraham. George Samuel Emerson Abram. Hadil Hani Abusad. Preston Brady Adger. Harris Nazar Akbar. Chase Argonaut Akins. Kennedy Abayami Akinwande. Mallory Ann Ramos Alabastro. Melinda Dawn Albrock. Dariel Jodesha Alexander. Melvin Alexander. Amber Alexis Ali. Farhat Ali. Hasib Ali. Hussein Ali. Moheb Mohammed Ali. Taylor Ray Allen. Thomas Allen Alsbrook. Alexander Michael Altman. Soyun An. Annalie Nicole Anderson. Elijah Lee Angeletti. Melody Sulgi Ann. Layla Sarah Ansari. Nadia Ansari. Alexis Catherine Aparicio. Caitlin Elizabeth Apple. Jason William Archer. Alejandro Arenas. Alexander Xavier Armstrong. Cardell Armstrong Jr. Keelan DeMar Armstrong. Nelson Ariola. Ali Asgar. Sarah Mary Asmar. Marin Dejeuner Assaye. Anusha Reddy Atmakuri. Abby Christina Austin. Yareli Anaí Aviles. Oscar Avina. Amira Awad. Juana Fuad Ayash. Stephen Blake Bailey. Andrew Robert Baker. John Garrett Ball. Farrell Baloch. Kennedy Catherine Banks. Nona Ruth Barber. Stephanie Barcenas. Maximilian Enoch Barton. Robert Brandon Barton III. Asim Basaria. Christopher Jordan Battle. Adriana Elise Bales. Caitlin Nicole Bedell. Rihanna Danielle Bell. Victoria Lynn Bell. Sarah Lynn Belmer. Maria Imelda Beltran. Avery Christian Berg. Nicolás Esteban Bermúdez. Dylan Gray Wheeler Beveridge. Alina Anwarali Barwani. Anusha Bojani. Catherine Elizabeth Bibby. James Sterling Bodner. Ryan Michael Bosey. Chad Clayton Brayman. Richard Scott Brannon. Cynthia Briceño. John Richard Brock. Autumn Elena Brody. Garion Devery Brown. James Jonathan Darnell Brown. Lance Xavier Bryant Jr. Duncan Arthur Breimer. Dewey Hugh Bowie. Carson Christopher Burchett. Haley Catherine Burr. Jonathan Ryan Bush. Catherine Marie Cassiopo. Eric Cardenas. Alexander Allen Carlisle. Alessia Amanda Carlton. Victor Alfonso Carmona. Quentin Bradford Carter. Nathan Gerald Cartwright. Marta Maria Castañeda. Gary Lee Cavagnaro Jr. Christelle Nicole Che. Gerardo Anguiano Chavez. Cynthia Mingsin Choi. Jenny Choi. Ryan Wookjae Choi. Hannah Claire Church. Andrew Christian Clark. Jaquina Deanna Clark. Joshua Lee Clark. Kadane Alexander Clark. Haley Kathleen Cleghorn. Cameron Lavelle Clemens. Joshua James Clothier. Kaylee Michelle Cole. Brandon Gray Coleman. Malaysia Tierra Coleman. Colton Christopher Collins. Caitlin Angelique Collins. Emily Frances Coulter. Ángel Corvea. Brittany Nicole Cravens. Allison Paige Crooms. Edward Renee Crosby Jr. Samantha Adami Cruz. Joseph Christian Cupina. Ryan Andrew D'Souza. Kaylee Dang. Allison Barbara Daniel. Alexandra Delaram Darbati. Aiden Paul Davis. Dana Aline Davis. Haley Catherine Davis. Patrick Daniel Davis. Riley Lolan Davis. Emily Elaine Dawkins. Kieran Arif Dawood. Kelly Lenore Dawson. William Taylor Dawson. Brian Jeffrey Dean. David Riley DeMarie. Cody Bentler DeSerrano. Ali Jamal Darani. Andrew Warren Diakun. William Reed Dickerson. John Allen Dickinson. Troy Kilby Dodson. Robert Michael Domanic III. Amanda Sheree Doyle. Jason Wade Driver II. Dustin Derek Dryden. Joshua Stephen Duarte. Vijay Dukipati. Anthony Isaac Duran. Destiny Marie Duran. Troy Scott Dye. Ashley Ann Eves. Jordan Davis Edwards. Clark Robert Eldorado. Chase Reed Eller. Preston Blake Eller. Mariah Michelle Emmert. Pylin Ingo. Jacob Michael Epley. Andreas Per Eriksson. Gabrielle Renee España. Tyler Thomas Alvey Everett. Timothy Michael Ewing. Gavin Joseph Farmer. Jaron Joseph Felix. Ashley Elizabeth Ferguson. Leah Darnell Ferlita. Cassidy Ann Fiddler. Sarah Elizabeth Flores. Brooke Ann Fouts. Cody Jamal Francois. Savannah Linnell Frazier. Constance Marie Friedel. Sophia Gaitan. James Wesley Gallarda. Colin Brian Gallegos. Cristian Edward Galvan Navarro. Jillian Claire Galvanin. Rachel Lee Gamble. Taylor Joe Gamble. Brenda Paola Garcia. Brittany Bianca Garcia. Michelle Gaspar. Alvin George. Cristian Eduardo Giron. Kelsey Denise Gorney. Janet Lorena Gradilla. Jordan Allison Graham. Whitney Nicole Green. Natalie Alexa Greenwood. Ashley Morgan Griffiths. Austin Trent Griffith. Grayson Lily Griffith. Andrew John Grivoy. Abimael Samuel Guereca González. William Colby Gum. Robert William Gurness. Taryn Elizabeth Gurney. Gerardo Emmanuel Guzman. Nicholas Taylor Hobble. Akil Salim Habib. Danielle Marie Hafes. Stephanie Claire Hahn. Lauren Alexandra Halliday. Dreesen Allen Hallett. Jonathan Robert Hamilton. Nicole Marie Ham. Bryce Truitt Hampton. Edward Jordan Hannon. Sierra Elaine Hanson. Noah Edward Harness. Andrew David Harris. Chandler Jordan Harding. Hannah Dawn Haygood. Simone Ali Haywood. Marissa Tiana Hurd. Katarina Bell Heidenhofer. Mary Allison Helfer. Preston Allen Henman. Jeffrey John Henry Jr. Stephen Alexander Herget. Josue Roberto Hernandez. Raquel Hernandez. Chelsea Ray Herndon. John Garrett Hickman. Jeffrey Jermaine Hicks. Devin Micah Hill. Charlie June Hilliard. Shannon Catherine Hines. April Hui Wong. Jordan Lee Honeycutt. Danish Amir Huda. Khalil Anthony Howard. Travis Daniel Howell. Luis Enrique Huerta Freire. Jake Philip Hughes. Taylor Rochelle Huizenga. Melanie Denise Hummert. Jesse Ryan Hunt. Samuel Robert Hunt. Jeff Sam Hume. Jay Wong. Amir Hyder. Sarah Elizabeth Ingalls. Elise Marlene Ingram. Milu Maria Isaac. Caitlin Kuipo Isagawa. Alexis Nicole Jackson. Andrew Jack Jackson. Tiffany Jordan Jackson. Tynesha Nicole Jackson. Jatin Jacob. Joby Matthew Jacob. Sydney Lane Jameson. Arman Ahmed Jetty. Jae Song John. Shireen Shajahan Jawani. Blesson Abraham John. Jofin E. John. Tiffany John. Judy Alice Johnson. Karen Grace Johnson. Marissa Nicole Johnson. Megan Elizabeth Johnson. Thomas Zachary Johnson. Teresa Ann Jolly. Jacqueline Ariel Jordan. Jobin Joseph. Chan Young Jung. Rohitha Kaimal. Sahil Raj Kamampati. Grace J. King. Katharina Autumn King. Stephen Hayward Carmen III. Angela K. Kemp. Elena Maria Kennerdell. Marian Razmi Keo. Evan Alexander Kerr. Brianna Tiffany Keys. Seher Shahid Kairani. Michelle Shoed Khan. Anika Ibnat Kandokar. Alan Thomas Kim. Christina Kim. Gyu Dong Kim. Hyung Ji Katie Kim. Joyce Kiana Kim. Min Sik Kim. Nam Kyung Kim. David Sukhwan Kim. Veronica Kim. Jerry Youngjun Kim. Michelle Shireen Kingston. Nicole Rhiannon Kennard. Michael Avery Keister. Preston Joseph Knowles. Ju-hyun Ko. Rhoda Elizabeth Cook. Michael Johnson Kochamatum. Jeremy Roy Koshi. Jordan Reed Kraft. Natalia Birgit Qualum. Kyung Jun Kwan. Zain Habib Lakani. Atik Shakil Lalani. Trang Mai Lam. Joseph Andrew Lappin the fourth. Ana Rosa Lara. Ronald Thomas Levine. Alex Lee. Dong Hong Lee. Daniel Juhan Lee. Rachel Yijung Lee. Sung Hoon Lee. Sharon Sojung Lee. Diane Michelle Lemons. Kenneth Sven Leon. Donzi Alexander Lilly. Brianna Mio Aina Liu. Stephanie Michelle Lomax. Mark Anthony Lopez Jr. Savannah Marie Lovelace. Drew Alexandra Lucas. Christopher Anthony Luciano. Nicole Francis Luke. Nicolas Ildefonso Lukic. Eva Christine Luprete. Hannah Elizabeth Lutz. Amanda Lee. Ana Yesenia Macias. Kanwal Akbar Madhani. Lauren Ashley Maestas. Mora Majid. Kashish Salim Makani. Rochelle Avery Malasic. Alex Devasia Maliakal. Azan Manji. Clark Thomas Manos. Allison Miranda March. Bryson Devalis Martin. David Michael Martinez. Jesus Martinez. Oscar Parkerson Martinez. Tanya Martinez. Benjamin Thomas Matthew. Jeffrey Joe Matthews. Abigail Christina Maxim. Thomas Fitzgerald McCarthy. Kaylin Nicole McLeod. Brianna Alexis McCullough. Mariah Marie McGee. Jonathan Jewel McGovern. Vincent Lawrence McNamara. Brenna Lynn McPherson. Landry Mary McCree. Genesis Adeline Medina. Alexis Taylor Meldrum. Angam Emmy Menua. Gage Alexander Merutka. Christopher Joseph Mahea. Kamaya Ashley Miles. Shaylin Paige Miller. Junghong Min. Ayana Natis Minor. Madison Marie Mitrione. Werda Sarah Mohammed. Colin Miles Monroe. Emery Nicole Moody. Daniel Alexander Moon. Deanna Lee Moon. Duke Alexander Moore. Royce Stephen Moore. Margaret Chloe Moores. Chandler Bailey Morgan. Austin Scott Morgenstern. Preston Scott Morgenstern. Chase Tyler Mortensen. Catherine Elizabeth Grace Mudd. David James Meir. Kelsey Alexandria Mullaney. Austin David Murray. Colin Michael Murray. Carmen Nahira Novas. Ruby Marlene Nahira Ruiz. Alec Reed Nielsen. Huey Duck Nee. Mi Ha Win. Annie Wynn. Elizabeth Wynn. Jacqueline Wynn. Kevin Kwok Wynn. Matthew Wee Huan Wynn. Tuan Y Wynn. Trin Q Wynn. Vivian Wynn. Victoria Angelique Nichols. Catherine Elizabeth Grace Nielsen. Jason Thomas Ninen. Haley Kate Nix. Murphy Margaret Nixon. Olivia Rose Noel. Brandon Michael Norris. Megan Victoria Novak. Marco Taiwan Nunnerly Jr. Eucharia Christy Okafor. Brian Okoro. Bobolawaji Olarawaju. Erica Chien Omai. Nicole Angelina Ortiz. Kendall Ray Owens. Jason Mark Ardiles Palman. Jin Hyuk Park. Joshua Kuhn Park. Kyle Ryan Parker. Vandy Carl Parks. Mark Albert Pasquale. Viraj Purvang Patel. Haley Faith Patey. Jessica Gabrielle Pena. Jonah Rafael Pena. Suneth Taranga Pereira. Desiree Hope Perez. Garrett Thomas Finkston. James Stephen Pham. Trang Quoc Pham. Cheyenne Alyssa Phillips. Taylor Lynn Pierce. Nicholas Colin Pig. Andrea Guadalupe Pinto. Micaela Sofia Pizzarello. David James Pope. Leah Michelle Porter. Tori Christine Pradier. Coulter Allen Crawford. Gabrielle Anita Crosser. Naveed Nuruddin Punjwani. Niharika Raghunathan. Lucia Elena Ramirez. Taylor Robert Raymond. Jonathan Stephen Rea. Chad Curtis Rafus. Rachel Morgan Reed. Brittany Christine Reedy. Brandon Thomas Simon. Jessica Grace Reinheimer. Stephen Christopher Rankin. Madeline Elizabeth Rembecki. Carl Jackson Rewerts. Andy Reyes. Mercedes Angela Reyes. Gabrielle Carvalho Rezende. Paula Riascos. Caleb Abdul Richardson. Caitlin Renee Riggins. Naimal Fatima Rizwan. Kylie Nicole Roach. James Travis Rourke. John Ross Murray Rourke. Aliyah Janae Robinson. Tamara Margie Nell Rogers. Andres Rodriguez. Maria Gracia Rodriguez Defendi. Everardo Rosas Jr. Tori Catherine Rocher. Andrea Helen Rosix. Chloe Max Ross. Michael David Ross. Christian Lawrence Ruden Auerbach. Guadalupe Ruiz Oviedo. Marcelo Martín Ruiz. Zoe Denise Rumpf. Kelsey Nicole Rust. Aliasan Sadrudin. Kiran Sadrudin. Connor St. John Signs. Sinai Saleh. Zeshan Meri Zayed. Gerald Belil Sajuman. Kenny Sakun. Marissa Lene Salazar. Karen Judith Salmaron. Kendrick Wayne Sam. Lindsay Ann Sam. Julio Cesar San Miguel Jr. Monica Elizabeth Sanchez. Yareli Sanchez. Rebecca May Scarborough. Mackenzie Morgan Schaefer. Adolph Curtis Scherer. Mia Ann Schmullinger. Sydney Kim Schneider. Ashley K. Scott. Anita Sarvati Say. Judson McClendon Seeley. Trevin John Sell. Ryan Scott Sellers. Patrick David Settles. Dylan Michael Shapiro. Jenna Renee Shepard. Addison McCain Schinkel. Morgan Adriel Schock. Tani Paige Shukla. Eric Ronald Schultz. Lexi K. Seiler. Tiani Naomi Simmons. Jeremiah Weber Skiba. James Nicholas Slaughter III. Amanda Noel Sloper. Sean Thomas Slowinski. Jake Matthew Smith. Kenneth Jeffrey Smith Jr. Kiri Alexander Smithwick. Colin Reed Snyder. Lincoln Robert Snyder. David Song. Michaela Laurel Span. Samantha Reed Spidell. Scott Michael Springstead. Connor Michael Sproat. Cache LaKay Square. Ellen Marie Starnes. Joshua Dean Stone. Austin Lee Stovall. Spencer Joseph Stovall. Manas Subramaniam. Jacob Christopher Sullivan. Parker William Swinling. Deja Dion Talton. Kevin Hugh Tarpley II. Blake Lee Taylor. Taiwanika Nicole Taylor. Michael Tesfai Tiki. Kirsten Haley Tervier. Mike Tiem. Anju Thomas. Mira Miriam Thomas. Marilyn Narimatil Thomas. Selani Ann Thomas. Cassidy Rose Thompson. Hope Leanne Thompson. Tiana Renee Thompson. Samantha Ashley Thornton. John Russell Thurman. Robert Jackson Tillman. Nicholas Allen Tyndall. Jesus Antonio Torres. Tibor Alexander Toth. Adriana Touch. Christy Tran. Brenna Madeline Travis. Osvaldo Trejo. Casey Nicole Tubbs. Kaylee Sarah Tucker. Jennifer Umansor Perez. Christian Antonio Valderrama. Jacqueline Rose Van Horn. Joby John Varghese. Jordan Garrett Vasquez. Zulema Andrea Vega. Areli Jacqueline Villanueva. Azar Virani. Krista Taylor Walker. Taylor Jordan Walker. Rachel Wang. Lindsay Nicole Warnicki. Takavia Jakesia Dorshell Warren. Alexander Daisha Washington. Shaz Michael Washington. Lexus Danae Washington. Amani Renee Watson. Edward Fitzgerald Watts. Maya Stephanie Weber. Jennifer Lee Wellborn. Brian Joseph Welch. Blake Theophilus West. Christina Marie Weston. James Henry Williams Jr. Janae Nicole Williams. Lauren Eloise Williams. Jordan Michelle Willingham. Isaac Chance Willoughby. Brett Wayne Wilson. Conrad August Wolfer. Austin Todd Wolfenberger. Brandon Thomas Wood. Desmond Jamal Wortham. Jason Kyungsung Yu. Hyunjin Yoon. Jun Ha Yoon. Christine Nicole Yost. Ashlyn McGraw Young. Kamish Yusuf. Jesse Zuniga.
At this time, please welcome Kevin and Neil to the podium.
Welcome parents, teachers, administration, and most importantly, the Hebron High School class of 2013. My name is Kevin Nill, and I'm Vice President of the senior class. I'd like to give a special shout out to my parents. I know I've not been the easiest child to raise, but they're the reason I've been blessed with such a great honor, and I thank them for my success thus far. This year has been quite an adventure. I've made plentiful memories, good and bad. The worst one might have been being forced to be in a fashion show. There's nothing I hate more than fashion shows. I'm just not a dancer. I'd like you guys to know that you guys have done something big. What you've done is complete the first chapter of your life. You guys have learned a handful of skills, and it's up to you to pursue success. Personally, this year has been treated me with a handful of realizations for life. You'll never learn these through any class, but simply through experiences. Don't conform, true to who you are. Live by the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Make friends, not enemies. Fix the world. Don't let anyone cut you short from making a difference. Brighten up the gloomy world with your smile. Whatever you guys want to do, go for it. And don't let anyone or anything stop you from doing what you love. A life full of oh darns is way better than a life full of what ifs. I have no interest in telling anyone how to live their life, but I do have 2 pieces of advice. The first one is to pursue a life of happiness. When you do something you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life again. Money will buy you many material things, but there are some things you cannot put a price on, such as family, loyalty, friendship, the most important things in life. Be happy and smile. There's always more reasons to smile than frown. Life goes by way too fast for you to do so. I still remember my first day at Hebron. I was such a loser back then. Now for the second piece of advice. No matter where you go or what you do, just follow my first piece of advice, and you should be good. I want to thank God for this wonderful opportunity for us to come together and celebrate this graduation. And I'd like to give a special thank you to my boys out in Bear Gang and my lovely English teacher, Miss Miller, for everything you guys have done for me. And with that, I want to thank you guys for giving me your undivided attention, and please join me in welcoming Matthew Runyon, number 3 in our class and captain of the Drumline.
Hello, my name is Matthew Runyon, and I would like to congratulate all of my fellow graduates here today. From a very young age, it was instilled in me that the world was not fair, nor would it ever be. It is this advice that I attribute a large amount of my success to. Currently, society is trying to make everybody a winner, but unfortunately, this is impossible if we want the human race to progress. If every kid that participates gets the same trophy, no matter if they win or lose, then it creates a sense of entitlement in them. This leads to a lack of productivity and creativity when these kids reach the workplace. What we will end up with is complacency as a whole, with everybody expecting the same pay as everybody else at their level, regardless of if they did significantly less work. As just a few examples of why we should not be completely content with where we are now, but instead strive to innovate. Since the year 2000, scientists have discovered how to make any type of blood into O-type blood. Text messaging was introduced, GPS has become mainstream, Wikipedia was launched. Hybrid cars became more than just a theory. YouTube, Facebook, and just about every major website that you use on a daily basis was created. The Higgs boson particle was discovered, the first synthetic bacteria cell was created, Android and iOS took the world by storm with their smartphone platforms. Scientists sequenced the entire human genome. TVs went from cubes to just a few inches thick, and Wi-Fi took away the cords needed to dial up the internet. This just scratches the surface of the improvements made. Just think of if our companies had been complacent instead of pushing forward because they knew they weren't in a fair playing field and the only way to succeed was to work hard and earn it. So work hard, my fellow graduates, and see where it can take you. But don't forget to be thankful for those who got you there, because no matter how much you think that you've done it on your own, when you truly reflect on it, you will realize that there are numerous people who have impacted your journey. At this time, I would like to thank my parents, family, friends, and teachers for supporting me every step of the way to get to where I am now, and can only wish for their continued support throughout college and my future. I would also like to thank the Hebron Drumline, Hebron Band, Mr. Baldwin, Seeley, Saldana, Daphne, and Decosi Pintaros for giving me an experience that not only was one of the best of my life, but contributed largely to shaping who I am now. Thank you for attending today, and please join me in welcoming Senior Class Treasurer Caroline Korst.
Hi, my name is Caroline Korst, and I'm the Senior Class Treasurer. For the past 4 years, we've all been striving for this moment. We've been thinking about it since we first got here, and I'd like to take the time to thank everyone who has helped us to get here to where we are today, right now, whether it's family, friends, teachers, or administrators. Thank you for all that you've done. But now, we're about to begin a journey so much bigger than this. The diploma in your hand is the first step to beginning the rest of your life. Each of us has found something in our 4 years here at Hebron that has become our passion. And I challenge each and every one of us to continue to pursue that passion in whatever comes next. Let us strive to be the best we can at whatever it is that we love. Let us use the passion instilled in us to carry forward into the future, and let us all remember as we venture into our own futures that it's about how much you've grown within yourself these past 4 years. I hope that as we take our first steps into the future, that each of us takes a chance. We live for what we love. In light of everything that has happened over the past year, let us continue to remember just how precious life is. Let us all be thankful that we get to live another day, and let us take this precious opportunity to make the most out of life. Do what we love and live life to the fullest. Let us have hope in the future, our future. And with that, let's get to the real purpose of today. I have the distinguished honor of leading the class of 2013 in the turning of the tassel. And now, it's time to turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2013, we did it. But hold on, don't throw your caps just yet. And now I'd like to welcome Mr. Finch.
Thank you, Caroline. Senior class, would you please stand? Dear senior class of 2013, Mr. Everett Dennison passed away 2 months ago at the age of 98. Most of you never knew him, but all of you are profoundly connected to him. In his obituary, it was written, he and his family moved to Hebron, Texas, where in 1933, he was one of 7 students in the only graduating class of Hebron High School until 2002. You see, he was a member of the first and only graduating class of Hebron High School before our current high school was opened in 1999. This year would have been his 80th class reunion. By all accounts, he was a successful man. He had a wife and children, grandchildren, and 15 great-grandchildren. He worked for Southwestern Bell for 41 years, and he was a faithful man who helped start a church in his community. Everyone who spoke about him considered him a great man. What does that have to do with you? Well, he set the standard. He set what is expected of you after you leave high school, and he did it 80 years ago. He is an example for you to follow in those 4 areas of your life: work, family, faith, and friends. No senior class has been more successful or more well-rounded than you. You've been great at everything. Your class has offered over $11.5 million in scholarships. And your success in academics, community service, fine arts, and athletics is unsurpassed by any previous class. As you leave here today, you begin a new chapter in your life, one that holds endless possibilities and opportunities. This new chapter will require your best effort, your best thinking, and a genuine passion on your part. Since much has been given to you at Hebron High School, much will be expected. And it is my hope that our school's motto will resonate in your life when the days become difficult, and that you will accept nothing less than success. I and the staff of Hebron High School wish you the best. Be careful out there, but come back and see us and let us know how you're doing. Congratulations to you, Hebron High School's graduating class of 2013. You may now throw your caps. Please join along with us as our choir leads us in the Hebron High School alma mater. Teachers, please begin the recessional. Thank you and have a good evening.